What's poppin', YouTube? Welcome back, baby. We are here with another banger, which means that we checking out some scandalous nonsense involving Ellen DeGeneres. Or more like Ellen Degenerate, because it seems that she is fled after being sued. And I'm really excited to get into this. Me, personally, I'm an Ellen hater, baby. I was somebody, when I used to see her on TV growing up, I was like, oh, this is so nice. She's the be kind lady, right? Then we found out, after big scandalous reveals of people behind the scenes who've worked for her, that she's actually the super toxic lady who's terrible to her staff and wouldn't even let them look her in the eye. So I was like, oh my god, she's a monster. So with that all in mind, we're checking out another Atozy video, which, hey, don't be a jerk. Always support the original video. Check it out in the description down below. Leave a like and a comment on it. All right, show him some love. This video is 2 months old on his channel, but I saw Ellen as one of my recommended videos for him, and I just really wanted to check it out because I wanted to see what's going down with this biznatch, okay? And like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below to feed algorithm quads. And let's get into it. The code word for today, so I know you did not skip this intro, is be kind. That was our old saying. Anyways, let's get it.
Ellen DeGeneres is now being sued for negligence after she allegedly ran a stop sign and T-boned a woman's Tesla. So even after moving across the world, it seems like Ellen, for some reason, is having a hard time avoiding American headlines.
I'm sorry, what? Start the video back. What?
After she allegedly ran a stop sign and T-boned a woman's Tesla.
What? That's what she fled for? For T-boning someone's car after she ran a stop sign? What?
So even after moving across the world, it seems like Ellen, for some reason, is having a hard time avoiding American headlines. Except for this time, she isn't being called out for being a shitty boss. She's been called out for T-boning an innocent woman in her Tesla. Because I guess who needs stop signs when you can just plow into another vehicle? Not very generous if you ask me. But hey, this is very unfortunate for Ellen.
Oh, no, after fleeing. Wait, I need to know the context of her fleeing. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I've done a oopsie kadoopsie. Hold on. I had to take off ad blocker in order to see this page. So you're gonna get hit by a lot of ads on this page, but ignore them. Okay. Ellen DeGeneres' real reason behind abrupt U.S. exit and what it means for her $500 million fortune. Ellen DeGeneres and her wife of 17 years, Portia, decided to leave sunny California behind in favor of a quiet life in the English countryside. After parting with a cool 15 million euros, $19 million, to buy a stunning farmhouse. And the celeb adored hotspot of Cotswolds, whatever the fuck, I don't care. Discussed the reason why Ellen walked away from her talk show in 2022. Decided to cut ties with her home country. Reasons for fleeing. Pardon me, my god. At the time, the news began circulating that Ellen and Portia were moving. Multiple reports suggest that Ellen and Portia left and had vowed never to return in the immediate aftermath of the President Donald Trump winning his second term last November. Meanwhile, Ellen filmed a Netflix special titled Ellen's Last Stand-Up before the election took place, in which she implied she was kicked out of Hollywood following the end of her long-running talk show, which sparked controversy regarding her demeanor behind the scenes. Hello spoke with the real estate broker and CEO of Echo Fine Properties, Jeff, Lichtenstein, who spoke. Sorry, my throat is so froggy today. Who explained that Ellen wasn't alone in her decision, but could perhaps be financial decision in addition to reporting motivations. Ellen is not the only one, as Rosie O'Donnell and other Hollywood stars are doing the same. Rosie O'Donnell? What fucking year are we in? Some of the uber wealthy are leaving California for extra sales tax on mansions selling above 10 million for 5.4%. Oh, so they're thinking it's for tax reasons. Interesting, right? Because we knew she was canceled, right? That's been there, done that. but leaving for taxation purposes and to keep her wealth. Yeah, her estimated $500 million, according to the celebrity net worth. Though we don't know the inner workings of her finances, I figured will undoubtedly be affected by the move. Ella will be working hard to sell off properties in her portfolio ever since leaving the UK. They cemented their moving earlier this month by officially putting the villa on the market. Oh. This is so strange because, like, she's in one of those scenarios where I thought she maybe fled because she was being persecuted for all of the harassment she's done over the years. But nah, man, if she has a $500 million, like, net worth, she wouldn't give a fuck about that. And she still got another stand-up with Netflix? She does not give a shit. She probably did that stuff. Alicia ad block. Oh, well, I turned ad block off to access that site, so. Because it was giving me that weird, like, turn off your allow ads on the, anyways. So, yeah, it's clickbait. So, yeah, I wouldn't really call it fleeing. It kind of seems like moving. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's why we just said fleeing. I thought she was, like, getting locked down on. You know what? I'm glad we researched this together, friends. Good work.
As the last few years, she's been under scrutiny for a numerous amount of controversies. The main one being that she creates a toxic work culture and that she doesn't really live up to the whole be kind mantra that she preached on for decades on TV. But before all of that, Ellen was mostly a beloved comedian, talk show host, and maybe more notably, the voice actor of Dory in Finding Nemo.
Want a piece of me? Yeah. Ooh, I'm scared now. What?
Wait a minute.
Stop following me, okay?
But a lot has changed since the infamous Oscar selfie has been taken, back when Ellen was actually in the good graces of the general public. But I mean, in the years since, Ellen has had such a fall from grace so monumental it should be studied. It's a good lesson in showing up for people. Like, maybe if Ellen showed up to, what's her name, Dakota James's birthday party, she would have still been on TV doing what she loves doing, hosting her show and conducting hidden camera experiments designed to humiliate her audience.
Is he gonna show the clip?
That is such a fact.
He's not. Okay, I need to tell you guys about this. About this. Hold on. Where was it? Where did he put it? I think he meant to, like, whatever the fuck. Oh, hold on. Where was it? Where?
Oscar selfie has been taken, back when Ellen was actually in the good graces of the general public. But I mean, in the years since, Ellen has had such a fall from grace so monumental it should be studied. It's a good lesson in showing up for people. Like, maybe if Ellen showed up to, what's her name, Dakota James.
I'm sorry, who's Dakota James? That's not... Going is crazy. Who's James? This is not her... That's not her name. But anyways, going back to the actual clip. Huh? Anyway, so this actual clip was Ellen being like, yeah, you didn't invite me to your birthday and blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, Ellen, I did invite you to my birthday. You didn't come. She goes, no, if you invited me, I definitely would have been there. And she goes, I did. You didn't reply to me. And it's like super awkward. And Ellen refused to take the L. She refused to take the L. He meant Dakota Johnson. Okay, cool. He's like, yeah. And refused to take the L. And Dakota Johnson's like, no, Ellen, you didn't show up. Like, you got the invite. I don't know what to tell you. So it's crazy because Ellen looked like such a bitch during that. So I'm glad you pulled that up for a second. Okay. And then there's other times, I forget which celebrity it was, where they brought out champagne and the celebrity wasn't ready to announce they're pregnant yet, right? And they really didn't want to. And Ellen was like, well, you have to drink the champagne because if you don't, that means you're pregnant. And basically forced them to out their pregnancy. And then like 2 months later, they miscarried. But now it's all public because Ellen forced them to announce it on their show. So like Ellen's a terrible fucking human being. Because imagine being a celebrity who doesn't want to say you're pregnant, being pushed to because of that. Right? Because you can't reject, because you have to reject the alcohol. And then she says, well, if you reject it, that means you're pregnant, right? Like, you have no, you're trapped. And she kept saying, Ellen, don't do this. Ellen, don't do this. Ellen, don't bring it out. And then she brought it out. Mariah Carey. Google says it's Mariah Carey who she offers a drink to. It's actually such a sad clip, too. I thought it was Mariah, but I didn't know if I was right or wrong, so I didn't want to say the name. And then like after Mariah miscarried, and it's like, fuck, man. That is terrible to do to somebody. And then, of course, Ashton Kutcher's like, Ellen's amazing. Ellen has always treated me well. And I'm like, Ashton Kutcher, you're kind of a fucking dickhead. Didn't you also defend a rapist, saying he should have less of a prison time because he was a good boy to you? Like, shut the fuck up. Why is your opinion relevant? No one should take you seriously. Like, what? What are we doing here? So, just saying.
And it was just a bunch of moments that made people go, yeah, that's kind of weird. Why would she do that to someone? But it's safe to say in recent years, Ellen has been laying low and trying to avoid drama as much as possible. She also literally moved across the world to England. So for most, she's kind of been out of sight, out of mind until this week, as she's now being sued for negligence after allegedly running a stop sign and T-boning another driver back in 2023. The woman, whose name hasn't been released, claims she stopped at a four-way intersection and made sure there was no other vehicles present before driving forward. That's when DeGeneres allegedly and suddenly, without any warning, collided into her vehicle and T-boned her, causing injury. So I mean, since this was 2023, Ellen probably was rushing to work to scream at some intern for her new Netflix special. We'll get into
Okay, Atozy, bars. Okay, Atozy. Motherfucker picked up the gun and started blasting. Jesus. He said, probably went there to go yell at some fucking interns or some shit. Like, oh, okay. Okay, Atozy.
that later on. But the lawsuit does go on to further accuse Ellen of exhibiting negligent behavior or conduct that fell below the standard of care of a reasonable person. So they're basically saying that Ellen wasn't paying attention to the laws of the road, and her negligence in this case, ignoring a stop sign, caused an accident. There isn't too much public information on the severity of the accident itself or the specifics of this woman's injuries, but the lawsuit does state that she suffered multiple serious personal injuries and damages as a
I'm sorry, if Ellen DeGeneres T-boned my car. Oh, my spine hurt. Oh, only 50 million will make me feel better about this lower back pain. Oh, no, it's detrimental to my life. Oh, geez, Louise.
result. Hold up. I'm just making literally the best sugar-free lemonade I've ever tasted. Yes, this is sponsored, but prove me wrong. Actually, I can prove you wrong. You can literally order a free sample pack. No payment details needed. You can get a free sample pack with
code.
free shipping on gamersubs.gg/atozy. So if you don't believe me, they have the best sugar-free lemonade. I can literally prove you wrong.
Sugar-free lemonade is actually super good, by the way.
A tub of lemonade or any of the other flavors on the website, it's like $40 for one tub, which is 100 servings, so it's like 40 cents per serving. Plus, with my code ATOZY, you get 10% off, so I don't really see a loss here. So I'd heavily recommend you go into gamersubs.gg/ATOZY for 10% off, or free sample packs if you want. And if you do end up buying something from the Gamersubs site, you will be supporting the channel heavily, because I am trying to get my own flavor here. That's currently my main dream. I just want to have my own flavor of a beverage. That sounds pretty awesome. And if you guys were wondering, I'm going to call it Memory Lane Melon, because I heavily like melon flavored stuff. And you know, my whole branding is running down memory lane. So I guess regardless of what the injury was, she still likely had to deal with things like missing out on paydays because, you know, she was unable to work and all of the medical expenses required to deal with her injuries. Not to mention that on top of all the financial burden of
For me,
accident.
The only reason why I would do something melon flavored is I'd probably do something with like green apple melon. So I could be like rat poison or some shit like that. That's the type of flavor I'd probably do.
And the woman also allegedly struggles with loss of enjoyment.
So I tend to drink everything with mango in it. Mango's my favorite flavor for everything.
And I guess all of those things stacked up on top of each other result in this woman suing Ellen for general negligence and an undisclosed amount of compulsory damages. Naturally, people in the comments of these articles called this cash grab and question why this woman waited 2 years before finally suing. Honestly, that's a valid question. But also, to be fair, she could have just assumed that she would recover and be back to work in a couple months, and then things didn't work out as planned. It's hard.
I'm gonna be real with you. She probably, this woman was probably being sleazy with it. 2 years later, she wants to get the money. Oh, my prolonged pain and suffering. The damages are exponential. Pay up, wench.
To really tell when you get such limited information in the lawsuit. But also, is that a telling thing? Like, if she was seriously injured, would they not go into way more detail on how seriously injured she was? I'm just saying, I've been sued before, and BitBoy was claiming emotional distress and lost pay and a lot of similar stuff to what she's claiming here. That's not me saying this woman's going for a cash grab here, but BitBoy was definitely going for a cash grab at me, or well, he was just trying to drain me of money at the time. And if you subscribe to my channel in the last 2 years,
my emotional support dog got anxiety. Holy fuck.
TLDR, the biggest crypto bro 2 years ago decided to sue me. He didn't have a case, and he ended up withdrawing the lawsuit after he raised a whole bunch of money thanks to you guys. But I
love that for him. I love to see a motherfucker rise up. I don't think I know much about the BitBoy crypto thing, so I'm gonna have to like look at that later. But
digress. Other people are currently speculating that the reason it took so long for her to file a lawsuit is because she may have been trying to settle it privately, and after many failed attempts, she's now gone public. See, that kind of makes a little bit more sense. But if you have been keeping up with me for a while, you would remember that back in 2020, we covered her original first downfall. Actually, I made 2 separate videos on this topic. The first one was covering some of her scandals back then, and then the second one was the work environment. Because there was a ton of things that Ellen had done to piss off the majority of people during COVID, like cut a bunch of shows' employees' pay, and compare her being quarantined in her beautiful home to being in.
Everyone in here is gay.
It just kind of came across
thanks,
as
Ellen.
out of touch when she was living here. But also,
oh, that's her house. Oh, quarantine is so hard. Oh, quarantine is just suffering. I feel so trapped. Oh my god, what the
it wasn't a pandemic. This was everyone's first pandemic, and most were scared and feeling cooped up. So at least we can cut her a little bit of slack.
Like, bitch, I lived in a bachelor apartment. I didn't even have a bedroom. Bitch, fuck you. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna cover that much else, right? Let me just take a look. It has toxic work culture. We talked a little bit about her toxic work culture, so I'm gonna just wrap it up here because I think the rest of it is him just kind of going back into her past and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for your love and support always. We'll see you guys next time. As remember to stop at the stop signs and get your bag. Bye.